Expect to see if he gonna catch you. Endeavor. Thank you for liking. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, me too. Raven, what's up, Sebastian?
Yo, sorry, I was literally like here showing some support.
This is an official family PK.
From my homie Nelson real quick. Bigo, how's everybody tonight? They playing music. I hope I don't get copyright. I forgot what the heck I was doing. Showing my baby some love. Because he came through like one day and he dropped big on me and I wasn't expecting it. There's like 2 people in here. Who's my 2 people? See, you hear him like giving me a shout out. I love Nelson. Nelson is literally my favorite person on Bigo. I know you're here. I know you're here. It says someone else is in here too. I honestly haven't been live on here. It's legit been like since last May.
So what job are you applying for?
I know. It says somebody else is in here too. I know you gave me the like.
The company name is actually about it stands for the Applied Integration for the Rapid Recovery of Soft Tissue Injury. Okay.
He over here talking about boring stuff.
And what would you be doing? So I'll deal with like. You said what? I was about to say it. I was asking what were you going to do for the company. You read my mind. It'll be a certified recovery specialist.
So I don't know. What should I talk about? I don't know what to talk about right now.
So any soft tissue injuries, like
I guess like what I could do is like tell y'all a story about the time that I have a few stories. I gotta think, which one should I tell? I don't know which one I should tell. Goodness. It's so awkward because like I don't know what I should say. I feel like on YouTube you know a lot of my business and stuff, but it's a lot of stuff you guys don't know about. talk about, y'all? Give me some ideas. Give me some topics of what y'all want to talk about. True love doesn't I don't know what to talk about, you. Okay, so I guess what I'm going to talk about is I'm going to finally tell the story about this girl. I kind of talk about her a lot on here. And I talk about somebody named Rachel a lot. Did I name her Rachel for YouTube? I think I did. I named her Rachel whenever I talk about her story. So I'm going to just go ahead and officially tell the story because people have been asking about the story and if I could talk about it for a while because I mentioned her so much. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just tell you guys the story. So, pretty much, I think it was like December 2016, I had moved into this apartment. It was like an Airbnb because I was living in an Airbnb at the time. And so I met this girl, Rachel, there. And actually how I met her was I came into the apartment and how the room was set up, it was bunk beds. So it was 2 sets of bunk beds in there. And she was like underneath me. I was at the very, very top. And so when I came in, I had spoke to her and she didn't say nothing. So I was like, oh, okay, rudeness. Like, you're not going to speak or anything. And then she was like, she was just like laying there. So the next day I went to work. I came home from work and I saw her. She came up to me. She was like, hi, my name is Rachel. And I was like, hi, I'm Raven. And she was like, nice meeting you. What do you do? And this, that, and the other. And I told her, like, I'm an actress. I told her where I was from. She told me she's a model and she was an aspiring actress. And I was like, oh, well, I'm trying to get into modeling. Let me take this down. No, this one? Yeah, I need to fix this one. I was like, I'm an aspiring model. And she was like, what? Like, we could work together. Like, I help you out. You help me out. Woo, woo, woo. And then from that point on, we finally started to vibe. Like, me and her, we became close. I feel like we were, like, inseparable because me and her were doing the same things, like, at the same time. We was doing audience work and stuff to get money because we were broke. Like, we needed money to, like, pay for the Airbnb and stuff. At this time, like, yeah, I was still working. I was working at the time. No, I met her in February of 2017. That's when it was. I officially met her. It was Valentine's Day weekend. So anyways, I did tell her about how, like, I thought she was rude because when I spoke to her, she didn't say nothing. She was like, she was having a bad day. That's why she didn't say nothing. She apologized or whatever. But we became really close. We had a lot in common and everything. She'd been through, like, hella shit. And we both kind of felt the same way about people in LA because I kind of say it a lot. People in LA are, like, weird and a lot of them are fake and phony. And so that's just pretty much, like, how we felt. So fast forward to after that, like, she ended up moving into a artist. No, it wasn't. It was like an artist housing / student housing. It's for, like, people who are in the industry who need, like, a place to live. Because I left it. See, I was staying in the Airbnb. We both were staying in the Airbnb. But the thing was, I ended up losing my job. And I lost my job because I was a temp and we had got a new VP. And so he wanted to get rid of all the temps. So I was like, oh, shoot. So what the heck am I going to do? You know, I need money. I need this. I need that. So at this time, I was really relying on my income from sitting in the audience of like game shows and all that stuff. And then she was relying on it too. Like she was relying on audience work and all that crap. We stayed in Airbnbs. We went to a few different Airbnbs. And then when I got fired, I couldn't afford that Airbnb anymore because it was too expensive. It was like over there on Hollywood Boulevard, like right there where the Walk of Fame is. So we both couldn't afford it anymore, and I ended up moving out. I moved out before she moved out. She, hi, thank you for the like. I ended up moving out before she ended up moving out because I was like, okay, I really need to save whatever money I have left. And it was springtime too. So that's why it was like really expensive. And so she was like, okay, well, I'm moving out in a few days after you are. I'm sorry, I took this one down and I'm fixing those braids that like look a mess. Because right now, like certain strands and stuff of it just looks a mess. So I'm still doing like the rubber band method for those who see my video. But I had this in my hair for like a week now. Yeah, so that's pretty much the gist of it. So anyways, so she ended up leaving the Airbnb as well, but she left the Airbnb a few days after I did, and she needed somewhere to go. She didn't have no money to pay for the Airbnb yet. So I snuck her into the Airbnbs. There's a whole video on the channel where I talked about me sneaking her into Airbnbs. So I snuck her into the Airbnb that I was at. And I've done that multiple times with her, just so that way she could have somewhere to go. And then after that, we legit could not afford the... see this hair. Y'all, don't get this hair. I got it on Amazon too. Don't get it. It's cute and stuff, but it kind of like tangles up a bit. And it's annoying. Ah! See how it's like, ugh. I had to fight with it. It's so annoying. I don't even know like where I stopped at for the braid. That's irritating. I gotta figure it out. Oh, I got it. So anyways, so I was like to her, like, you and doing this, you gotta stay like low key or whatever, because in the Airbnbs, you're not supposed to have nobody like stay in there with you. Like, nope, I gotta fix this. I messed that portion up. You can't have nobody like live in the Airbnb with you. Like, no, they have rules. So, anyways, she finally was able to pay for the Airbnb herself. Then we left that Airbnb. We went to another Airbnb and we stayed there. Again, she couldn't afford it, so snuck her some more into this Airbnbs. She usually like would pay for a couple days, so that way, like, in case the host and the homeowners and stuff, whenever they came home, they would know, like, oh, okay, she stays here, like she's a familiar face, you know. So that's how we was able to like get away with it. So anyways, finally when March, like the end of March hit, April hit, it was like around tax time. Now she didn't have a job. Like, she is that kind of person who she doesn't believe in a job because she's trying to model. And she just felt like having a 9-to-5 job is literally going to interfere with what she has planned for herself. So I'm like, okay, so you're just going to keep struggling? Like, it doesn't make any sense. And so I kept suggesting to her to get a job. No, she just wanted to rely solely on the audience money. I said, fine, whatever. Her tax money came in, so she finally had something so she could go get her a place. So that's when she actually moved into the artist house, and she moved in there. And then me and her hung out a few more times. But then after that, like, she went MIA. I did not hear from her. I did not see her again for like months. She hit me up on my birthday to wish me a happy birthday. And that was like the last time me and her had talked. And then fast forward into December when she had randomly hit me up. And I kind of told y'all the story about that. I said she hit me up because there was this girl who had mentioned my name. And the girl said, she said to Rachel, it's kind of hard to, like, because I'm not using real names. And I'm trying not to lose track of these people's names. So the girl had said to Rachel, she was like, yeah, you're such and such. You're Rachel's, Raven's friend. And then Rachel was looking like, Raven, like, what? And then the girl mentioned something about, like, Skid Row. So Rachel felt some type of way because she said Skid Row. And she's like, we're, like, not in that area where you should be even mentioning Skid Row. And so Rachel, because where Rachel had lived at in the artist housing, it was right there where, like, if you live in LA, where the metro station is on 7th and Figueroa. So that's where she stayed at. So that's literally, like, right near where Skid Row is. It's literally, like, Skid Row is, like, 15 minutes walking, a little less than 15 minutes walking, but, like, 2 minutes, like, if you was to ride the bus or in a car. So anyways, so Rachel didn't like that, and she instantly didn't like that girl. Do I have a Cash App? Yes, I do have a Cash App. My Cash App is I am Raven. But how are you, Anthony? How's it going? So anyways, what happened? What was I saying? Oh yeah. So anyways, she mentioned my name. Rachel felt some type of way. And then instantly she ended up calling me and she was like, do you know this girl? The girl, I'm going to call her, let's call her Brandy. I'm going to call her Brandy. So I was like, yeah, I know Brandy. And she was like, yo, why does girl say X, Y, and Z and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, Rachel was just very vocal about how she felt about Brandy. And I told her, I was like, yeah, Brandy's weird. She's this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. She was, like, obsessed with me. Like, literally, Brandy was obsessed with me, too. For real. Like, for real, for real. Wait till y'all hear that story. So, anyways, after that, that's when me and Rachel, we, like, picked up our friendship. But me and her still hadn't hung out yet. So, it wasn't until, like, the end of February of 2018 when she had hit me up. And she was like, hey, like, I'm going to be in North Hollywood because she knew I lived in North Hollywood. She wanted to stop by my house. So I was like, okay, bet. Like, that's cool. So she came over. We rekindled our friendship or whatever. She told me what was going on. She was having boyfriend issues, you know, X, Y, Z, whoop, whoop. And then I had got me a new car. She was excited, and she called her best friend, and she told her best friend, like, yeah, Raven got her a car now. She's going to go pick it up right now. Woo, woo. And then she's like, so now we about to really be making moves because we got a car now. And I'm like, like, what the hell? So anyways, but right, before we get to that part. So after she told me the issues that she was having with her boyfriend, it was literally like a couple days after I had seen her again for the first time in a long time. And then she was like to me, she was like to me, like, oh, she was like, oh yeah, we got into an argument, and he was like, he gave me a month to leave. So she had to be out of the house by April 1st. And she's like, so I got to figure out what to do, woo, woo, woo. And I'm like, okay, you know, whatever. The next day, her and her boyfriend got into an argument again. And this time he was like, you have to get out as soon as possible. So she's like, okay, bet. So as soon as possible meant like right now. So she called me and she asked me if she could stay with me. And I said, sure. And I was like, but I'm not allowed to have like anybody spending the night longer than 3 days. And so she was like, okay. So at this point, because I knew she didn't have nowhere else to go, so I was sneaking her into my house, and I tried to be so discreet with it. And so, but it was kind of hard. Like, it was really, really kind of hard. So there'd be nights where I would just sit in the car. Me and her, we would just sit in the car, and we would wait until like the house got dark, and then we'll go in. Or what I would do is we'll bring her into the house, like she's just chilling for a little bit, and then she'll just fall asleep there. Like, she just stayed there the night. So after that, she asked me if I could take her to Central Casting. So Central Casting is where you go and you do background work. So I took her there. She signed up. Now, remind you that I never gave this girl permission to use my address to get her mail. Okay? Just know that I never gave her permission. So when she went in there, she registered, she gave them my address, and that's where her checks and stuff was going. And at this point, it started to mess with my living arrangement, because one of the girls that I lived with, she was like a complete bitch. Like, she was a fucking asshole. And she was like telling my roommate whose house it was, like, oh, is Raven friend staying here? Is Raven friend staying here because she got mail? Like, why would she be having mail here if she don't live here? And Rachel had already explained to her, like, look, I don't live here. I'm having issues with my living arrangement, and I knew the place that I was staying at, I was not going to get my mail. So I just used Raven's address because I knew she was going to give it to me. And my roommate seemed cool about it. But that one, like, bitch, and I was like, oh, I did not like this. I did not like this bitch from jump, y'all. Like, I literally did not like her. When I first met her, when I first saw her, I just was like, no. Like, no. But anywho's, so this led to my roommate whose house it was coming up to me, and she was like, hey, does Rachel live here? And I was like, no, she doesn't live here. It's just that her and her boyfriend got into it. He kicked her out, and now she's just couch hopping. So she stayed here for a couple of days, and then she'll go to another friend's house, and then she'll come back. And so my roommate was cool with that. And she was like, oh, because I was just saying because such and such, which is the bitch, had an issue with, Rachel's mail coming here, and it was just more so a big deal towards her. But she was like, I understand what's going on. It's okay. It's fine. So that was the issue. Like, we was good, But at this point, I felt like, yeah. No, actually, I'm sorry. It's not. It's Raven. I forgot. I changed my name on there. So it's the $O Raven. So anyways, I'm sorry. But yeah, I told Rachel, I said, look, I think it's best that you go stay somewhere else for a few days and then come back, because I don't want to jeopardize my living arrangements, and, such and such already feels some type of way, and now they're confronting me, and I just don't want to bring, like, more attention in my direction, because then we both would be homeless, you know what I'm saying? So she understood, but she was like, but that means I don't have nowhere to go. Like, I'm like, what about your other friends, And she's like, no, like, I only have, like, a whole bunch of guy friends and X, Y, and Z and whoop, whoop, whoop. And I was like, okay, well, can you just stay with one of them for a while? She was like, I mean, I can, but I just don't want to be, like, touched on and felt on. Now, the thing about her is, like, no offense, but she's not really, like, she's not pretty, okay? She's, like, I'm not trying to sound like a hater or anything, but she's really not pretty. Thank you for the, like, she is one of those girls that does the most, like, for attention. So, like, when we went to LA Fashion Week, I told you guys the story about that when I had got roofied. When we was there, she literally stuck her butt out extra so that way she could get more attention. She was just a short girl with a fat ass, and she had so much attention. And so it wasn't attention like in a positive way. It was in a way where guys have taken advantage of her multiple times. You know, it's not a way like anyone in the industry would want to be known, but I guess her. Now, let me just say too, like, I'm going to be real, like, she was there for me too at one point in time, like, when we were staying in the Airbnb and, like, when I didn't have enough money to pay for the Airbnb, like, me and her, we would go to this guy who was her manager. He wasn't, like, fully her manager, but it was, like, a trial thing. We would go to that agency and we would sleep on the couch there. And then we would have to be up by 5:50 in the morning because the boss who building it is, he lived there, but he lived in his car in the parking lot. I don't know why he lived in the parking lot, and he slept in his car, but he did. So they didn't want to jeopardize, like, their business and this, that, and the other. So that's why we had to be out by, like, 5:50. So she did help me, you know. And then her best friend, like, when I met him, he let me have my stuff in. What's my work screen still on? He let me have my stuff in his storage. So they for sure helped me, but it just legit got to the point where I was just doing so much for them. And especially with me having a car, because it was like she was taking advantage of me because I had a car. So she would want me to, like, go and take her to set. So, like, what she would do is she would wake up at, like, if she had to be on set by, like, 11 o'clock, she would wake up by, like, 9:30. She would just look at her phone for, like, an hour and a half. And then by 11 o'clock, oh, I got to go get ready. And then she'll go hop in the shower. So then she would just be super late to set. And then she can't pay for her Uber ride or anything like that. So it would, Raven, can you take me or to do X, Y, and Z and blah, blah, blah. Or since you're going to be driving Lyft, can you just take me and blah, 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 blah. And I always did. Like, I always took her to set. I always took her everywhere she needed to go. I let her borrow money. You know, like, I did so much for her. And then when she left my house that day, she said, Raven, can you take me to such and such place? And I was like, okay, sure. Because I'm thinking she's just going to spend the night at his place, you know? And I took her down there. I took her to a hotel. She kind of got freaked out, like, oh, this is a hotel. Like, what? So I left her there. I literally left her there because she ended up meeting up with old dude. I left her there. I went home. And I was like, okay, I could have a moment to, like, relax and breathe. So I'm going to just use this time to, like, film a YouTube video or whatever and, like, take a quick nap. When I tell you, a half hour later, she calls me and she asked me to pick her up. I legit went, picked her up, and then took her back to my place. And then she got her stuff. And then I took her to her next friend's house who was letting her spend the night. Then in the morning time, I ended up taking her to, picked her up because she couldn't stay there either. And then I ended up taking her to a hostel where she had stayed at. And that's where she was staying at for the longest, was actually the hostel. So I'm like, okay, like, she's out of my hair. So she was paying $35 a night for the hostel. At this point in time, we had found out that our house was up on the market because the landlord didn't tell us. So we're just like, I'm freaking out like, oh shoot, what the heck am I going to do? Blah, blah, blah. You know, I was like getting stressed. Like, we are not about to be like on the streets. We're not about to go back to doing this Airbnb stuff. Like, it's a no. And so she was like, I told her what was going on. She was aware of what was going on. She was still taking advantage of me. I would literally at night, like when she had her mail come to the place, I would literally drive all the way to Koreatown just to give her mail. 11 o'clock at night, 11, 12 o'clock at night, plus take her to Wells Fargo or Bank of America so that way she could cash her check, so that way she could pay for the hostel for the next day. I have a sneeze and it won't come out. Ugh, hate that. So yeah. So then after that, she was like, so I just did so, like, I was doing so much for her. I was just like, this is like, I'm tired, you know, because I would still have to get up early in the morning and then get ready for work and like do audience stuff and all that, like be on set. And it was just so much. Like I was like exhausted because I was just like, I'm always helping her out. You know what I'm saying? So finally, me and her have a conversation because I'm like, well, I have to like figure things out because I'm gonna have to leave this house. So I went online and I saw that there was this house that had like a few bedrooms available. It was like a no security deposit. It was month to month, and the room was just $500 a month. So I told her, I said, hey, Rachel, like there's this house. It's XYZ amount a month. No security deposit, no nothing. Like you could just move in. And I was like, the only thing is it's in Compton. And she was like, she just like went off on me. Like she literally got mad at me for even suggesting that she goes to Compton. Like, she's like, I don't know if you ever been to Compton before. I don't know, but I'm not going there and I'm not going to die and it's not safe and X, Y, and Z and woo, woo, woo. And I was like, girl, like, it's a house. Like, you would just be paying $500 a month, opposed to you paying like over $1,000 a month. You would just be paying $500 a month. You would have the opportunity to stack your money up, you know, whatever. She was not here for it. She did not like that idea. She literally like went off on me for suggesting it. And I was like, okay, like fine. And I realized like you can't help people that don't want to be helped. So then I suggested to her, I said, how about you get you a job, even if it's for a little bit, so that way you could stack your money up and then get you a place. Because that's literally what I did. Like after I had lost my job, I literally got a job at Target and I did not spend no money at all. And I just used a couple paychecks to move into a house. So that's what I was recommending her to do. And that's when I was working at Target at the time. But she didn't want to do that. And then when I had lost that job at Target because I was seasonal, I was like, well, what am I going to do for money again? So now that's when I really just started utilizing Handy, that app, the cleaning service app. So I kind of recommended that to her. She kind of thought about it for a second, but then she was like, I don't want to be nobody's maid, you know? And I was just like, wow, like, I mean, it's money. Like, it's paying the bills. It's better than you sitting here asking men for money. Like, you're literally depending on men to provide for you. And so, then what happened? One day she asked me, no, it was one night, she asked me if I could bring her. She was like, let me know when you're available because she needs to pay for her hostel by whatever day and time. And so I said, okay, well, this was a Monday night too. I said, are you free on Wednesday? She was like, yeah, I'm free as of now. So there's nothing. So I said, okay, well, we could do Wednesday at I think I forgot the time. I think it was I was like 10. I was like Wednesday at 10 because I remember I was planning on going to drive for Lyft or Uber, whatever one I was doing at the time. I think I was doing Lyft. So she was like, okay, cool. So at this time, my other friend texted me and she was like, hey, are you doing that that video? Are you doing that music video? It's supposed to be like this big YouTuber and he's having like this like pajama type video, whatever. And I was like, no, I didn't apply for it. So I was like, okay, I'll go ahead and apply for it because I was going to meet with Rachel anyways on Wednesday at 10. And this music video shoot was Wednesday at 2 p.m. So I went ahead and I applied. I got accepted to go be in this video. So I was like, cool, bet, like I could just go drop this off. Then I could get to go do Uber or Lyft for a little bit. And then I could go ahead and head to the music video shoot. So Rachel ends up texting me Tuesday and was like, hey, babe, so I got booked on Wednesday. And I was like, okay. So we had to figure out like when we were going to meet up officially. So I was like, I feel like she's lying because I kind of felt like she wanted to meet me when it was convenient for her. So I happened to see that she was booked for the music video at 2 p.m. on Wednesday. So I'm like, so that's why she came meet me. Like, yeah, I could like give it to her while we're on set of the music video. But it was the principal because I got pissed off that she literally canceled on me to go to this music video shoot that wasn't even being paid for. Like we was not getting paid to be in that music video at all. So I felt some type of way about it. I'm like, you really don't want to meet to come get your money? I felt like she really wants stuff done on her time. And so this led to me and her getting into an argument about it. And she was like, I never agreed. We never had any plans. And I said, we did have plans Wednesday at 10 o'clock. I screenshot the conversation and I sent it to her. So she never responded. She was like, look, I get that you're busy and we got things to do, but I'm trying to work around your time because I know that you're busy. And I was like, no, you want stuff done on your terms. That's when you want things done. And so at that point, she was like, I mean, I know you got to do this and that and blah, 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 but I got bills to pay too. I need to pay for my hostel by Friday or whatnot. And I was like, and she wanted to meet me on Thursday. And I was booked on Thursday. Like, I was going to be busy all day on Thursday. So that's why we got into the argument too to begin with. And so I was like, I'll let you know when I'm done. And then you'll get that check. So Thursday, I ended up going to take it to her, whatever. We continued the conversation. She's like, whatever, I'm happy that I went. Like, I'm happy. I have fun and woo, 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 woo. But I didn't end up being in the music video because I was still driving for Lyft. And somebody had requested that I go somewhere far out and it was raining. So I ended up missing the video shoot, whatever. I didn't really care because I would rather get money anyways than go be in that music video that I wasn't going to get paid for. So, like a couple weeks later, like my friend hit me up and she was like, here's the video to that, here's that video for that YouTuber. And so I watched it and I was like, ooh, I don't even remember who the YouTuber was, but I was like, oh, I reached out to Rachel. I was like, did you see the video? She was like, no, I don't even care about that. Like that was so whack and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, oh, but you said the last time that you were so happy that you went and all this crap. Like, when you catch people in lies, that was that was that moment. Like, I caught her in a lie. So, what happened? Fast forward. Okay, now it's like officially time to leave the house, right? Oh wait, I forgot to tell you guys a story too. Something that happened. So the thing about Rachel is I felt like she thought she was better than me. Yes, I did. I felt like that because a lot of situations, like the whole thing with me get roofied, that was literally because of her. We've been followed and harassed by people literally because of her. So she put me in like a lot of situations. Like, we went to this one guy's place that she met on set, and we ended up spending the night. When I was there, let me tell you, my ass got towed up. It literally got towed up because this girl literally, she wanted to spend the night there, okay? And this dude, he lived in a motel. So if you guys know where like Hollywood and Vine is, that's where he lived at. He lived on a motel that's on Vine, like right before you head on the freeway. So, and it's like a storage place, like right next door to him. So we was in his place. We ended up getting stuck there too. And we spent the night there, but he had rules there where it's like he's not allowed to have any guests or anything like that there. So I was like, okay, well, I guess we're just stuck here. I was wearing a dress, but when I was sitting on his bed, like, I started itching. I'm like, oh shit, like, I'm itching, like, you know. And I started thinking, I was like, maybe it's like my eczema, maybe it's bothering me, maybe like it's because I'm near this water and stuff, because like dirty water and stuff, it triggers my eczema. Trees trigger my eczema. And we was literally in an area where it was a pool. It had been raining that day, and there's a whole bunch of trees surrounding that area. So I'm like, oh my gosh, y'all, I'm itching. Like, and they're looking at me like I'm crazy. And then he's like, especially him, he was really looking at me like with this weird face, like, and I'm like, this can't be my eczema. Like, this can't be my eczema, because my eczema was never this like bad. Like, I felt like it was something more to it. Then I put my arms like right here. Like right here. I felt these big old ginormous like bumps like over there. And I touch it. I'm like, this is not normal. Not know for a fact. This is not my eczema. So we ended up falling asleep. I'm itching. I'm scratching literally all night. And I'm like, yo, like, I don't want him to lose his place, because for sure, if we had left out, he would have got in trouble. So we couldn't leave his place until the next day, which was like 5 in the afternoon. That's when we could leave his place, because it was a new person that was in charge of the front desk, and it would have been easier to sneak out. So that's really what happened. But anyways, so while we were sitting in his apartment the next day waiting to leave, like, I'm like, yeah, there's for sure bed bugs or something in here. I had never experienced bed bugs before. So I was like, it has to be bed bugs. Like, it really, really has to. So they both ended up going to go smoke, and they went inside the bathroom. She ended up getting head, like, in the bathroom. Like, this girl was really a hoe. Like, she was a hoe. Like, not to be mean or say certain things is her fault, but she literally put herself in these predicaments a lot. So, I mean, I feel bad that things happen to her, but I literally, how I know that he gave her head, one was because when they went into the bathroom, so in the motel, how it was, it didn't have a door. It had a curtain. So they just closed the curtain. They were smoking. You smelled the smoke for a bit, and then you hear moaning. And then afterwards, when we left, she told me he gave her head. And so I'm like, I already know. Like, I legit heard you moan. Like, girl, bye. So, yeah, that was a random person house we spent it at. And so, so when we finally, and another reason I think I didn't say why, but I was meaning to tell you why I think she thought she was better than me is because when I had got robbed, at that one Airbnb that I had stayed at, like all my shit was gone, and she said she ended up going to this event. And Miss J from America's Next Top Model was there at this event. So her and her best friend went. And now me and her best friend, we was always like together. It was like the Three Musketeers type deal. So whenever anything happened or anything came up, we was like always together. But this night in particular, she didn't let me know. She didn't tell me what was up. I happened to go on Snapchat and I see that she is at this event, her and her best friend. I was like, oh, wow. And so when she called me the next day, she didn't even tell me. Like, I was like, oh, so I saw you met Miss J. And she was like, yes, girl, it was so nice. I would have invited you, but I know your stuff had just got stolen and your heels got stolen and you need heels. Like, this was a big event and you couldn't just go in there looking any type of way. Like, you had to be on point. Like, trust me, I know this because I'm a model. Like, I'm a model. I know. And I was just like, damn, like she acted like I can't go to the store and buy some heels, you know? So I felt like I really felt some type of way by that. Like, I literally stopped, like, cut her down. Like, I stopped talking to her as much. So, yeah, it was like a lot of those scenarios, you know, like she would say, like, even we could be in the midst of a conversation and I would just joke around, be like, oh, let's go sneak to Chris Brown place and let's go peek through his window and this, that, and the other. And she'd be like, oh no, like, no, Raven, we can't do that because I'm so cute and I already know Chris Brown is not going to be able to keep his hands off me and this, that, and the other. And I was like, girl, like, Chris Brown is not going to think about you. He may want to fuck, but he is not trying to. No, like, you're not his type. Like, you could tell Chris Brown has a type, and she for sure was not his type. So, yeah, it was just like a lot of stuff that she would say and she would do where it was just like she really thought she was better than me. I don't know. That's people weird. So, when I had to leave the house, I was really stressed. I was like, shoot, what am I going to do? I couldn't afford the car anymore. So I gave the car back to, what dealership was it? It was a Nissan car. It was a Nissan car. I forgot. But I gave the car back. And then I had hit her up because now I officially had to be out the house, right? So it was like May 1st. And so I said, hey, like, because Wendy, we talk about Wendy here on this channel too. Wendy came and she had helped me get my stuff. And then we took it to the Airbnb. Now, at the Airbnb, they wasn't letting me have all my stuff there. So I left my stuff in Wendy's car. And she had to, like, leave certain stuff outside of the house because she was going to get in trouble because her mom was just, like, really crazy. So she just, like, hid it in their backyard or whatever. And so I hit Rachel up and I'll say, hey, Rachel, like, I have to be on set tomorrow at 10:30. I said, and the place that I'm staying at, they're not going to let me leave my stuff here. And I'm not going to be able to pay for it until after I get my money from set. And so I said, can I put my stuff in your storage? She said, yes. I said, when are you free? She was like, I'm free today and tomorrow before 12. I think she said before 12. And so I was like, okay, well, can we meet today? Mind you, it's a Monday. And she was like, oh, no, I'm not going to North Hollywood today. And I was like, okay, well, what time does your storage open? And she was like, 9:30. And I said, okay, well, I have to be on set at 10:30. She goes, sucks. And then I was like, well, can you meet me then? And I'll just take my stuff to the storage. And she was like, I'm not going to North Hollywood earlier than I have to. I don't have to be in North Hollywood until 2. And I was like, okay. I was like, well, can I bring my stuff where you are now? And then I just pick it up when I get from set. And she was like, yeah. And I said, okay, well, just let me know the address later. And then she was like, the address to what? And she was like, the storage. I was like, no, to where you are. She was like, my friend said that you can't bring your stuff here because she doesn't know you and she doesn't want to be responsible for your stuff. And I said, okay, yeah, that's fine. Like, I understood that. And I was like, but what I said something like, but it's funny how tables turn. And I said something like #girlfriend or whatever. And then she had called me, and then now it started leading to like an argument. She was like, look, I understand you stressed, you got a lot going on or whatnot, but you can't get mad at me. Like, you can't take your anger out on me. And I said, no, I'm saying for a fact that you're not a real friend, because when things is going fine for you, it's like I don't hear from you. It's like you fall off the face of the earth. I don't hear from you. And the moment I ask you for help, you flake like it's a problem. And I said, I done so much stuff for you. And she was like, Raven, are you saying that I have not done anything for you? I did not do anything for you. I said, you have, and I appreciate it. But, you know, right now I'm asking you if I could put my stuff in your storage. She was like, you asked me when I was available. And I'm telling you, like, I'm not available. And it's just selfish of you to ask me to meet you early in the morning when I told you I've been busy, I've been working, I'm tired, I just want to sleep, you know. And I said, I understand that. Like, I literally understand that. But I said, but look, this is what I do. I said, I take mail to you 11, 12 o'clock at night. 11, 12 o'clock at night. And took you to Bank of America and Wells Fargo so you could have somewhere to stay. I'm the one that drove you to set. I'm the one that's giving you money. I've done this, I've done that, blah, blah, blah. Like, I was naming stuff like what I've done for her. The girl literally hung up on me. Like, she hung up. I was on live that day. That same day that all this took place, afterwards, I went live and I had vented because I was so freaking mad, like, at her. Hi, Sean. How are you? How you doing? Sean, you should download Bigo and come talk to me on there. I'm blessed. But yeah, like, that's why I stopped talking to her. I was like, I understand now what your friend was talking about when he called you a user. And she was like, I'm not no user. I said, yes, you are. She goes, I've never used anybody in my life. I said, girl, I see you be living up on there. I get paid on there, okay? I have to be live at least 30 hours a month. And I have to, you know, like, get a certain amount of beans and stuff so I could get paid. So I'm there a lot because I have to meet that quota. But I mean, I would love for you guys, I would love for my YouTube supporters to come over there so it could show support. Yeah, I got banned for flat ironing my hair. I know you're still here, Cleveland. I got banned for flat ironing my hair. I also got banned last week. What was I doing? I literally did nothing. I was literally just like, I had my hair in a ponytail. I was just literally just like in my broadcast like this and having a conversation, and it banned me. They banned me, and I was like, what the heck? And they said like a Class B ban. And usually with the Class B ban, that means you done something inappropriate, like something you shouldn't have been doing, pretty much. Yeah, so I was just literally saying, I was sitting there, I think what it was because of my tank top. And then I was in a PK with Sloan Bone, and I had got that notification that my broadcast was at risk. And I was in the last few minutes of that PK. And I was like, I'm about to get banned. And he was like, what did you do? 365 days review. Thank you. You should tell me what I should do next. I have another video. I filmed it last week, but I didn't finish editing. You had me addicted. LOL. That movie was a cringe. It was so bad. Fatal Affair or Project Power. I have Fatal Affair right now. It's on my computer. I need to finish editing. I have to watch Project Power. So, do you like it better if like I put in clips of the movie and then explain like what the movie is about, like I did with 365 Days? Or would you rather it be like we watch it together like I did with Fatal Affair? The first one, where I just put in clips and I just talk about the movie. That's what I like. Oh, you like when we watch it together? But yeah, then I ended up leaving the house. I stayed in the Airbnb. The first one. Okay, we could do that. The Fatal Affair one, though, is like I did the first time. But I could do that with Project Power. Thank you. Thank you. I actually was on live on Bigo and I did my braids myself. But I'm going to take it out. And I'm going to do them again, but a different color. I'm thinking about the glow in the dark ones. I get some storm vibes, yes. I saw my mom and she told me to get it out my hair. She said, you look so crazy. Take that shit out your hair. You better not go nowhere with that in your head. And I said, rude. She rude, isn't she? That's rude. But yeah. Yeah, so pretty much Arizona is boring. I seem happy. That's funny. I am literally not. I'm so irritated because I have not been auditioning. I did a couple of auditions and stuff, but I don't know. I get so stressed when I'm not auditioning. I get miserable. I'm really mad because that show that I was in, we were supposed to have been filming and we're not because of COVID. So I'm irritated. So, yes, it is. Because in my broadcast on Bigo, I be painting. Right, Cleveland? Cleveland is actually from Bigo too. It's crazy over here. Don't worry. I know. I kind of miss living in California just because like I used to audition like all the time. Now that I'm not, it's just like very, very frustrating. I do see a lot of casting calls and I get a lot of emails and stuff, but I don't go. But I'm coming down to LA September 25th. I'm coming for the weekend. So my friend Niche, the girl who I originally moved to LA with, she is going to be there. So I'm going to meet her. I have to get more. Oh, you have to get one? I got it on Amazon. So remember, Cleveland, I was telling you, like, so it's like literally this big, right? You didn't see this. We was in my broadcast the other day. You legit saw me painting. And I was telling you, like, I literally had my ring light and all that stuff facing it. And I was, like, irritated because of the papers and stuff that they giving me. It doesn't cover up the full thing. You was there. Were you not paying attention in Cleveland? You trying to hurt my feelings? But I was scared I was going to miss it. You was going to miss what? I'm so confused. Let me go check on Ruby. Nope. Cleveland, you was not paying attention. That's cool. You hurt my feelings. Miss LA, I was thinking on moving. Yeah, I mean, I do. I miss it just because of the auditions and stuff. To Houston. Bruh, have fun in Houston. I'd rather live in LA than Houston. I kind of hated Houston. I was just talking to someone yesterday. Cleveland was there on Bigo. I was doing a PK and we was talking about Houston. I was like, I don't like Houston. I was like, it's too ghetto. Too ghetto for me. And he agreed. He was like, yeah, it is. And he was from there. But it kind of depends too where you live at. See, I just kind of have like a negative outlook of Houston for a variety of reasons. See, like my parents went through their messy divorce. That was the place that my mom wanted to go. And I literally seen my mom at her worst around that time. So whenever I think Texas, I think of a negative state in our lives. And also, you were supposed to visit and COVID happened. COVID gets on my freaking nerves. It screws everything up. Like my trip to Korea. And then what else? And I don't like Texas just because they killed JFK. I'm so mad still. I don't care if JFK was old. I still carry that grudge that Texas killed my favorite president of all time. Yeah, Korea. You know, my sister is a flight attendant, and so she's been to Korea a few times, and her best friend lives in Korea, and she's actually getting famous out there. So I wanted to go to Korea for my birthday because my birthday was back in July, and I wanted to go there for 2 weeks, but the virus happened and screwed all that up. So I'm sad. I really wanted to go. I was looking forward to it. But I'm probably just going to hold off now. Like, even if all this stuff clears, I'm just more likely going to hold off for a while before I even go to Korea. No shade to them. Okay, so I see your comment, but YouTube is kind of blocking it. I see your comment though, but I'm gonna put show. Hopefully they allow it. Okay. Rona is a mean bitch, period. It irritates me. It just threw everything off. Like, I was also supposed to go to San Diego too in August, but I didn't go because of Corona. But I'm going for sure to LA on the 25th. And then I may just drive down to San Diego so I can see my friend. Because my best friends still live there. My best friends, actually, they're pissed at me. Like, they're literally pissed at me for moving and going to Atlanta and also living here in Arizona. They've been hassling me about going back to California. How you been holding up with everything? I've been pretty good. Like, I have a job. It literally takes up my whole life. I had 2 jobs, like, since I've been here. The first job really prevented me from having a life, doing anything, because They just like, you work 8+ hours a day. So I was really starting to get depressed. And then in March 31st, all the way until like June, I think early part of June, I was dealing with a heat stroke. So I was sick on and off. And I had told my boss, I was like, because I'll go to work and like part of the day I'll be fine. Like I wake up, I'm fine. And then a couple hours into it, like when the afternoon start to hit and it get really hot, I would get super sick. Yeah, with COVID going on. I went to the doctor. They told me that it was heat related because my body may not be used to the heat. Like this is a different type of heat. You know, here in Arizona, it's so dry and humid. And I was getting dehydrated a lot. And I worked at a call center. It's like in doing the mortgage stuff. And so I didn't really have a chance to drink the water. So they thought that it could have been a Rona at first. I didn't think I had the corona. I really didn't think. I was like, I hope not. I was scared to even go to the doctor for a while. It took me a while to actually go because I was scared I was going to catch it. Like, that's the last place you want to go to is the hospital and then catch it. But my boss didn't believe me. He didn't believe me. He felt like, he was like, I never heard a heat stroke being like that. I thought a heat stroke, you know, you go outside, you do some yard work, and then you know, you get overheated, you chill for a couple of days, and then you back at it, like you good to go. I was like, no, with me, it's like a consistent thing. After so long, I'm getting sick or whatever. Like, I have doctor's notes to prove it. I think I got, and if I did, y'all don't want it because I was super sick back in March. You were? What happened? How were you sick? So then I like quit that job. Like I quit that job like May 15th. And that's when I really started focusing on doing Uber Eats. And I kind of started to feel a lot better then. And then what happened? June came and I started another new job in the mortgage industry. But this time I don't have to make calls. Fever, chills, and it was coming out of everywhere, if you don't know what I mean. Oh, my snickerdoodle. I am so sorry to hear that. That's so bad. Ew. How long were you sick? I went to in July for my birthday. I went and got me the Pro. I'm sorry, they had no testing in. Dang, 2 weeks. Okay, so you probably had the corona. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you probably did because everybody that I know who had the corona, they had it for about 2 weeks. The guy, when I went to the Sprint store to get this phone, he told me he had the corona. And his was just headaches. He had really bad migraines. And he went to the doctor and he got tested and he had the corona. He had no fever. He didn't have the chills. He didn't have no other symptoms but the migraines. And they said it was corona. I was like, ew. I hope I didn't have it. They said I didn't, but I hope, nope. Like my grandparents was reaching out to me. They sent me money so I get my medicines and stuff. My dad, that's crazy. And people think it's fake, right? Right. I don't know what is going on with people or why they think that it's fake. Like so many people is getting affected by it. But to be honest though, like I'm happy that all this took place because it really gave me the opportunity to really focus. I was saying this to Cleveland yesterday. I said, I would not have been introduced to Bigo had it not been for the corona. I wouldn't have really been using this time to focus on starting my business. But I kind of still held off. I think I should just go ahead and launch it, but I held off on launching it just because of Corona. Like, I have my inventory and stuff. It's just like a few stuff I need to get. But I was like, I don't want to like order like the lashes and like the lip gloss and stuff like that. Yeah, Black Royalty, because it's cosmetics and I don't want people to use the products, and then what if it's like affected with Corona and they get sick or something happens, and then that's a lawsuit against Black Royalty, not me, because I got the LLC. But yeah, so that's why it was no videos or me talking about it. Yep. But I don't understand how people still doing it. I just rather not do it right now until things really, really die down enough. And then we could go ahead and go for it. But the vendors for sure have been hitting me up like, don't you need some inventory? And I'm like, we're waiting, honey. We are waiting. I just more so have like my cases and some of the samples and stuff. Let me go to Miss Ruby's thing because she's about to go live for her PK. Yeah, because they will all single us, right? Wait, yes, because they will all be single use, right? Right, they will. So I actually have like, it's my cases that I have. Actually, I think one. Nope, it's in the bathroom. I have one right here though. These are my cases for the lashes, and I was like, this for sure. This part, you saw it, Cleveland. So this is where the lashes is gonna go. So it has the mirror and everything, but I'm not worried about these getting affected, you know. But the actual lashes and stuff, yeah. You just saw that? Wow, that's dope. It looks nice. Thank you. Appreciate it. And I have like the samples and stuff. I kind of, the lip gloss and stuff, I'm not really like a fan of it. Besides like a couple of them, but the vendor for like the lipstick and stuff, I've been looking for another one. You inspired me to get my clothing lineup. Go ahead. You gotta stop making excuses. I tell Cleveland that all the time. Don't I, Cleveland? I tell Cleveland this every single day. Stop making excuses. Why I start tomorrow what you could start today? Thank you. Hi, Winnie. How are you? How you feeling? It feels so weird to be on YouTube live, but I can't believe I haven't been live on here in a year. A year. I tell Cleveland all the time, I feel like it's kind of better to go live on here because the engagement is better. And I feel like I could fully be myself without getting banned. How long you gonna be on? I'm gonna be on for a minute, for a while. Cause I really I want to upload every single day, but it's still kind of hard to try to balance it out with doing Bigo. And I don't have time to really finish editing. Like, I know I'm gonna have to go on Bigo. I'm planning on going on at 1:00 PST time on Bigo, so I could get more supporters. I'm doing good. How about you? I am blessed. I'm doing very, very good. Yeah, I just been really good, you know, just focusing on myself, building my brand, my business. Cleveland said, I know. Cleveland's going to hear this every day. Yes, Cleveland, tonight I'm going to be on at 1:00. I'm going to be painting. in life. Yeah, I was totally clear this too. Like the other day, I said what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna probably go live on here and on Bigo at the same time. But like for my phone, I have to go on Bigo because you can't go live on your computer. Like it's so annoying. It's so dumb. So that way I could kill two birds with one stone. But my videos, yeah. Sometimes though, I'm not gonna lie, I do be getting discouraged to continue to do YouTube videos because I focus because like my watch time hours like randomly decrease and the views it's not equivalent to like my subscriber count. So yeah. But I'm gonna still go on here because I have goals, you know? I gotta really focus on putting my name out there. Loyalty points. It's 10:18 for you. It's 8:19 for me. So at 1 o'clock my time, that's why I'm gonna be live on there. Because they say the best time to stream is at 1 PST and 5 a.m. PST. Okay, no worries, Sean. I'll see you in a bit. But you know, because like I said, I'm trying to get that 130K tier so I can hit my goals. Let me go over to Ruby.
Hi, Amiko. Hi. Thank you for stopping by. Raven! Shout out to my Bigo bestie.
Yeah. So I'm showing love right now to Ruby. She's going into an impossible box PK. I kind of feel bad because I left that family and
it's 2 already.
people are unfollowing me on there because I left their family.
It's 2 already. When 1 hour you see me curly, another hour it's straight.
For real. That is so true, Ruby. But yeah.
Easy, girl. Let me tell you. The whole time.
So I should do another braid though.
This time
Should do another one.
instead of taking 2 hours, it took me maybe like 4 or 5 hours.
I need to fix this one.
Tony, what's up?
Hello, it's me. Yeah, Cleveland, this is how when you go live on YouTube, this is how your signal should be.
It's a pain, but we have options. We have options
Without so many issues. Okay, let me cut her down because it's kind of hard to focus and like hear her at the same time. So, what else I want to talk about? Okay, so there was something else I was about to say, and I literally forgot what it was I was going to say. But I was going to go live on here like and braid my hair. That's what I was going to do. I was actually going to film another video of me doing it the second time because the second time looks so much better than the first time that I did the braids. So I think when I get my next set of hair, I will go ahead and do it here on live. But I don't know if I should do the whole thing, like the whole process of me doing it, because I like to stand up sometimes and like literally be in the mirror, and I could just sit like I did on Bigo and just put the actual weave in my hair. A tornado flew around my room before you came. Excuse the mess I made. It usually doesn't rain in Southern California, much like Arizona. My eyes don't shed tears, but boy, they go. I can't wait to go to San Diego. I really, really want to move there. They're over there talking about California, where Ruby's from. Yeah, but anyways, I think I was saying like I don't like now, like when it comes to people in LA, like shoot. Now when it comes to people there, what you say? Oh, okay for it. I'm so confused, Cleve. Cleveland. Kiara really got that in my head, the Cleveland Brown song. My name is Cleveland Brown. She got that stuck in my head. So every time your name comes up, she even talks about you. She be like yeah, where was Cleveland at? Cleveland wasn't in my life today. Woo, 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 woo. She do. She be expecting you to be there. She be waiting and you don't be there. Oh. Yo, it's almost time to get paid. Almost time. So my paycheck tends to hit my account at like 11 o'clock at night. I have not gotten no notifications. I'm talking about like whenever she goes live and you don't show up, then that's what she feels some type of way. She hasn't been live at all yet this month. Today is the 3rd. I gotta look and see how long I've been on so far for the month. I've been on a lot. I think I'm at like 5 hours now. Almost 6. I cannot believe I'm about to be on at 1 o'clock. Yeah, sometimes you don't be there though. Sometimes you don't be there, Cleveland. And it'd be weird when you're not there. Like, it'd be like, where's Cleveland at? Cleveland is going to get it. Cleveland is going to hear my mouth because he is not in my broadcast. That's how it be. But sometimes though, like, when you go live though in there and nobody is in there, it gets hella awkward. I know you be in my live most of the time. But you left me the other day and you went to her side. You and MK did that. And I was like, dang. And then she was like, you got anybody on your side? I was like, nope. Nobody on my side. Besides bots. I don't know why they have the bots there. It's like very uncomfortable for me. Okay, I should really be focusing on this spray. I just don't feel like it. I really need to fix like all of them though, because this one is like literally getting loose like up there at the roots. So yeah, this one. It's kind of hard to like multitask and talk and tell a story when you're doing your hair. I told you I would be back. You didn't see my comment. You never came back. You stay on her side. You be doing that. You be staying on her side. I was like, And she'd be like, yeah, because Cleveland like me better. Cleveland like me better. And I'll be like, rude. It says there's someone else in here, but it doesn't tell me. They're not, well, I don't know who it is, but they're awfully quiet. Love, the word that comes and goes. The only thing I don't like about being live on here is that I feel like I can't play any music because of copyright issues. That's the only thing that's annoying about being live on here. I would rather be live on here. Hold on, let me message her.
Yeah. We can go about it that way. Alright. And they have it, but it made me sick. Oh no! North and Cali is free.
Okay. I support both of y'all, LOL.
Yes, Northern Cali is much more valley area.
area. Do you go support Serenity?
In that direction. So, hi Siri. I'm going to LA in a few weeks. Girl, hospital sick. Oh heck no, that's crazy. What the flip, yo? Are you serious? I'm gonna be there probably next week. How long are you? When are you going? How long are you staying? Oh shoot. There she is.
She's talking to me. Sorry. 25th.
Hello. Again. Good. How are you?
You do? Okay, that's good. So she, like, see, the thing is, like, it's kind of like
Busy. Oops.
she has goals for herself, and sometimes she kind of like, she feels a lot of times she talks to herself on the app. That's a lot of people though. Like a lot of people have that moment. Like I do too. So whenever like, I have to gift her. Sorry. So whenever I first get on the app, I just like kind of high key instantly want to leave because it's like there's nobody to talk to. It's so uncomfortable. Like I don't like it. Where's these bells at? So I could. I can't believe this. Where? Oh, here we go. Okay. Yeah, we got to show Ruby some love. We got to help her get this box. I think she made this a VIP. Yeah, I'm waiting on these bills. We need her to win. We need her to get this box. I have my impossible box on Saturday.
Yes, I have people asking if what's going on. They want me to keep getting them updates.
And it's like so nerve wracking when like you have these PKs and like nobody comes. Like especially the big ones. I don't really care about like the one I had today. But both of them that I had today, I really don't care. But the possible box ones, I really do. I really care about that one.
Hitting that goal, like, it's just crazy. And this is my first box PK, so.
But I gotta be careful too with her, like with some of these PKs, because yeah, this Saturday I have it Saturday at like 6:30. So that one is like I really need like a whole bunch of gifts. I have to get 5 boxes. Okay, let me put this back on silent again. We'll come back in a little bit and gift her. But yeah, those ones like is a very important that we hit our goals. I really want to. I pray to God that I hit the goals because I want the 130K. And as you can see, like right now, like it's like I kind of don't have the support, but like I'm in a new family and it's like, oh, we have like hard hitters in this family and stuff, but I don't really know people yet where they're coming and really showing support. So Ruby got this Stella's face though. It's so funny. I love her. Loving me is easy because I'm beautiful. I should be a singer. Oh my gosh. And let's see. What else I wanted to say? Oh, but I like people in LA. Like I just don't like them. I don't really like them that much. I miss LA, but just because of the opportunity and the food and stuff. But I don't miss. Yay! I'm her number one person. Yay! I have her back, and I'm not even her family no more. That's real. They better come and gift her. I feel like, see, this is the thing too that I'm kind of stressed about. Like when you have a box PK so early, like in the month, and I'm scared on Saturday, is because everybody is still Bigo broke. So I need to give me another box PK or an impossible star because yeah, I mean, I don't know how Saturday is looking out. Let me share her broadcast. We gotta get her them 5 boxes. Whoa! This girl just got a super dragon, not Ruby. Do you have the mod for YouTube? What do you mean the mod? What is a mod? Jamie! Did this girl get 2 super dragons? Dang, this girl killing. Killing. It's the same as admin on YouTube. Oh, no, I don't. I don't have that. I didn't even know that's a thing. I didn't know it was a thing. That's cool, though, that they have those. I kind of figured, I was wondering, like, because I went to this one girl's live and she had told somebody, like, get rid of that guy. And I'm like, what? Yeah, I know, but I don't know how to do that. I don't even know how to set that up. Hello, it's me. I've been California dreaming about how it used to be. I see how to do it. Okay, you want to be the mod, Cleveland? I'm looking for a time. That's top of the line. 2-faced with a waist with a bit behind. This girl got another super dragon. Dang, come on, guys. See, that's literally why I left that family. I'm still her top gifter. And I don't even have that much to like. I ran out of beans. I wish she had her impossible box tomorrow, because then I would have just dropped the super dragon on her. I feel bad. I'm probably just going to go drop a super dragon on her just because. I'm going to probably drop something big. Yeah, that girl got a whole bunch of dragons, yo. I'm scared. And Ruby been sitting at 3,500 for the longest. See? I feel like I should call her, like, she got 10 minutes. I feel like I should call her too. Cleveland, did you want to be my mod? Oh, the girl, her opponent in the Ruthless family. That person's name is Super Mommy. He said, sure, yeah. Did you ever become Kiera's admin? Did you ever ask her? Yeah, that's good. So good. I probably will do like. I probably will. I probably will come live on here tomorrow too. I'm probably be live on here and Bigo at the same time probably tomorrow. But not when I'm doing my PKs. If I'm doing my PKs, then no. But if I'm doing like a regular live and talking about broadcast, then yeah, I'll just be like that. God's plan. 1 hour and 37 minutes I've been on here. Weird. Let me send my screenshot. Snack Queen. Uh-oh. Honestly, I feel like with Bigo, like I'm literally always looking at the at my phone. My phone is literally my weakness. You'll come to YouTube. Now I need you on Bigo to tap the screen. If I'm live on both, I need you on Bigo to tap the screen so I could get the heat in. That matters to me. I could do too. I could you got to hold on. I feel bad I missed Serenity's PK. It's my other phone. I'm about to get me another iPhone because I literally bought this Android phone so I could use it to go live on Bigo. Like literally. And then Kiera and Ezekiel was like, oh my gosh, like we can't hear you, you messing up, you're freezing. Like it was all kind of issues with the Android. So it sucks. Like I'm just literally irritated. But what I'm going to do. Wait, what was I saying? I was literally irritated. Oh, yeah, it's buy me another iPhone so that way I can use the other iPhone and be on that phone and just use my regular phone. God's plan. I forgot that I was in her peak, like watching her. Okay, Snack Bone came through. Did she give her? What did she give her? Did she give her a Super Dragon? I think she gave her a Super Dragon. I literally missed it. So I'm not her number one gifter anymore. Oh, Dan sent her a family shield. That's why. So now he's the top gifter. He literally blocked. Well, he removed me as a friend on Bigo, and I was like, I know he did that because I left the family. That's like petty stuff, yo. He's a nice person, but like, you know, to unfollow someone because they left the family, it's business, bruh. Business moves. I don't dance now. I make money move. Hey, I ain't got to dance. I make money move. If I see you, I don't speak. That means I don't fuck with you. I'm a boss. You a worker, bitch. She gonna do what or who? Let's find out and see. Cardi B. Yay, she's finally getting some gifts. Now I'm her number 3 person. I feel bad though. I don't even. She's at 3 stars. She got 5 minutes, yo. 5 freaking minutes. Somebody named Corrine sent her a shield. So I'm her number 3 person. Dan sent her 2 shields. So when you're not live on Bigo and come on here, then I'll come to YouTube. Okay. That's cool. I should just try to go live like pretty much every day. Actually somebody told me that like somebody had told me that like a while ago. And that person actually grew big on YouTube. She's like, go live every day. That's pretty much the secret to grow. To grow on here because one, it increase your watch time hours, which obviously makes sense. And then 2, like that's new traffic that's constantly coming in here. So it's more of an opportunity to build. That's why I kind of like YouTube better, a degree better than Bigo. Because the, I don't know, it's just more entertaining to me on here than on there. And then I kind of like high-key, I be feeling uncomfortable asking people for gifts all the time. I dropped down to her number 4 person. Dang. That's real, Raven. Drop down to number 4. Interesting. She got 3 minutes. I really like hope she could get, I don't even know, because I think you got to get 5 boxes. Like 5 or 8 boxes. Somebody help her. The stress. And it's only 8:47, yo. I had to refill my beans, but my paycheck don't hit my account until 11. I feel like she's stressing. She is so stressing. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. I wish this mess was tomorrow. Wow, it's 10:47 p.m. here. I kind of don't wish. I kind of do, but I kind of don't wish it was like that time because then my paycheck would be in my account and I could gift her some more. But soon as my paycheck literally hits my account, it's literally going towards rent. And then on top of that, like, I just feel like I don't want to rush to get to work. Tomorrow's Friday. Oh, yeah. So it's Friday tomorrow. But I just don't want to rush to get to work and work on any more loans. I kind of want to like get to the point like I really grow on Bigo or on here as well. So that way I can really grow, like really grow and quit my job and not have to dwell on people or depend on people. She's getting ready to hit 4 stars. Come on, guys. I drew the Sears Tower. You did? Did you upload it on Instagram? 2 hours and 45 minutes. Child, please. Child, please. I'm still her number 4 top gifter, and I didn't even gift her that much. Not yet. You should. I want to see what it looks like. I want to see how it turned out. I wasn't looking at a photo. Oh, so you did it based on memory? Oh no, she didn't even hit 4 stars yet. Oh, shoot, bruh. Comeback power level up. That's good. But dang, see, this is literally why it's stressing me out. That's talent, Cleveland. See, look, poor Ruby.
Points. I think you need. I think it's like a dragon plus, I don't know, like a shield or 2 in order to get to the box. But I'm not sure if it's like, I think maybe it's a 2-box minimum.
Yeah, I know it's a two box minimum. I'm Ruby and just had a big PK.
You should.
Thank you, Jeremy. I appreciate it.
My goodness, I've never seen that happen before. There was like this weird coin drop. I think it had something to do with the hot leopard, and coins just started falling. So I was like, what the hell just happened? This PK is wild.
She needed 636 more beans to get to 4 stars.
That much, but I'm totally down to talk right now.
Yeah.
So basically,
yes.
Yeah, she lost bad because she had to get 5 boxes, 2 minimum she could get, right? She didn't even get 1 box. So, once after she gets 5 stars, then that's when you go to a box, and she didn't do that. I feel so bad for her. I'm gonna call her in a little bit, in a little while. That's why I left the family. That is literally why. It's business moves. I'm about to message everybody you guys, can you do have an impossible box? Can you do this? Can you do that? And I'll drop X, Y, and Z back on you. It's that's stressful, man. You could tell she's so disappointed too. You could tell. I feel so bad for her. She got a lot of people in her room though. But I really feel bad. You want to start going live for 15 minutes on here? You should. See, going live on here is a lot more easier than. I mean, I get what you're saying and why you feel more comfortable going live on here than on Bigo. But the thing is, the views, you're exposing yourself more on here than on Bigo. So I can get my hours. So you could get your hours. You should. That stuff do add up. The more people watch, the longer people are in here, it does go towards your hours. That's why going live on here is really good. That's what old girl did. She literally, like me and her, we did, when I first started taking YouTube seriously, we both had around the same amount of subscriber count. And that was like about 400. And we did a collab together. And then not too long later, she ended up making a particular video, and she just kind of like hit like that, you know? So I'm happy for her. I mean, like, I'm happy for her. She did really good. And now she's at like, I think at 300K now. Okay, so I need to spend tomorrow, all day tomorrow. Like, look, can you drop X, Y, and Z on me on Saturday? I'm only at 385. Bruh. I was literally I was like 3,900 and something hours, 3,900 and something hours on here. And then it really randomly, like when I started uploading every single day in May, it decreased. It went all the way down to 2,600. So I was irritated. I was legit mad. Oh, I gotta add my screenshot. I keep saying that, but I haven't done it. I don't dance now. I make money move. I can't believe that I legit lost that PK. Like, embarrassing bad. I mean, it wasn't embarrassing bad, but it was embarrassing. Like, it was so annoying. What kind of go for the gold PK? I don't dance now. I make money move. Earlier, yeah. The one where I literally only had 100 points because somebody from her side felt bad for me and came over and gifted me. That one. Wait, what is today? It is the 3rd, 20 at 6:30 p.m. PST. Yay! What do you mean my filters is too powerful? So you're not going to make my post? Okay, just exit. Because there's too much going on. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. What is? I gotta type this all out again. Dance now. I'm in money move. Hey, that song is stuck in my head. If you can't tell, if my time is up, let me know right now. I will find a way. I'm going to post it now. Okay. You about to post it on your community tab now? I'm dancing now. I'm in money move. If I see you, I don't speak. That means I don't fuck with you. I'm a boss. You a worker, babe. Gonna do what? Who? Let's fight out and see. Cardi B. 9 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top, cruising the streets. Oops. I gotta delete. Yes, delete that picture. Oh, I gotta delete the whole thing, girl. Okay. Wait, that one and then that one. There we go. Okay. 3 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna get off in 3 minutes. I'm about to take some medicine. I'm gonna come on though tomorrow during Bigo. And we can chill. So Bigo and this at the same time tomorrow. Let's chill and let's settle down. That's what I want to do. I never been live on Instagram. All my love is for you. Whatever you want, I will do. You just posted on here on the community tab. Let me see real quick. Hey, I should be a rapper. Let me put this right here. You got me saying, ma, push the door, turn around. I want to do something freaky to you, babe. I don't think they have me. I want to do. So call on my name. They call me USHERRAYONT. And baby, tell me what you want to do with me. I need to do like some more book reviews though, for real. Let me go to my YouTube studio. Ooh, we got 7 more subscribers today. Yay! Oh, Khalud follows me too on here. She subscribed to my channel. It's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top. Hey, that's pretty good. That's really good, Cleveland. Oh, snaps. Look at you. You got them skills. Hey. That's really good. Let me like that real quick. You went live on Instagram. I did join live and it didn't know they give you our. Really? I didn't know that either. Oh, you have to be careful saying that word. What word? What I say? Oh my goodness. Why? In your life, you can't say that? What? That's crazy. I didn't know that. I hear people say it all the time. That's crazy. Thanks for letting me know. It's a lot changed. Yeah. That's dumb. I honestly, that's one thing I hate about YouTube too, is the changes, the rules. It's always something. If they get like Bigo, I'm going to say forget this app too. Just like forget it. You can't use numbers. Really? I gotta look into that then. That's weird. Ow, I just popped my neck. Oh. That's reckless. All my love is for you. Wherever you want, I will do. That's why you need an admin for trolls to come in. Wow. I really didn't know that was like a big deal. Like that was a thing. Thank you for letting me know. That's crazy. That's weird. I mean, like, I feel like on YouTube when it comes to trolls, I tend to get them like specifically like on some of my videos. So like when I did that mukbang, I think I told you about it. Like when I did that mukbang and someone had left that comment and that was like, why am I not surprised? Typical fat black bitch eating. I'm a mod for People's Channel. Really? So you do a lot of stuff, Cleve. Like, you know what? If I was you and I had this much responsibility as far as being people's admins and mods and all that crap, start charging them. You are too nice. Too nice. Yeah, that's what somebody said to me. Somebody else told me, because I said yes in the video, that she cringed for me and I was going to look back and cringe. And she told me instead of making videos like I was making, because it was like what came in my Ipsy bag, she was like, instead of making videos like this, then watch my video on how to eat less. So that way you could lose weight. I was like, ooh, rudeness. And then on Bigo, I was in a broadcast with Ruby, actually. And somebody had said to me, because I was showing Ruby my dance jacket from in high school. I really don't go to lives anymore. Yeah, same. I died down a lot. But the person told me in Ruby's live, like, I was fat. He came in and everything. I showed her my jacket. And he was like, Raven's fat. Ruby is beautiful. And then I was like, oh, okay. And then I just, like, ignored the comment or whatever. And Ruby was like, thanks for being honest, I guess. That is rude. You don't say that. And I was like, I don't care about nobody's opinion of me besides Jesus Christ. Like, if you're not Jesus Christ, your opinion is irrelevant, void and void. And he had tried to back it up and be like, oh, well, Raven's gentle, though. She's gentle. They try so hard to be, like, negative towards you and try to crush your spirit. And you can't allow them to take that control and have that power over you. You know what I'm saying? You can't. Because, like, regardless, if I think somebody is, like, fat or whatever the case may be, like, I keep that stuff to myself because you don't know what goes on in people's lives. And not everybody is overweight and stuff because they eat a lot or whatever the case may be. It's a lot of stuff. I heard there's diseases and stuff that cause people to be overweight. So it's like chill. It's like calm that down. Like, that is not cool. And it's just so funny to me that it's like a bunch of trolls who don't even go live or don't do anything or don't have a profile picture, or they use a celebrity's profile picture as their own. Like, I don't know. I don't let that get to me because it will kill my energy and my vibes. And I don't like that. I'm like all about positivity. Body shaming is not cool. It's not. I literally know people who starve themselves because of that. But then again, like I said, Bigo is like one of those apps where it's literally about looks. So those people who is really, really doing good, a lot of them, they're like skinny. They're carrying themselves in a way where it looks like they got money and this, that, and other. They make sure they put on makeup and go that extra mile to really, get people's attention. I'm not like that. I'm not. Me and Kiara joked about getting that yoga ball because that's what them girls be doing, bouncing on a yoga ball. She was like, oh, maybe you should get a yoga ball and do that. Like, that's how people come into your broadcast. But more people you have in your broadcast, the more problems and more trolls and stuff that you get coming in. I just like the conversation and stuff with people. It's very important for people to be engaging because if they're not, then it's going to make me want to leave, like get off the app. And that's a lot of times that happens on Bigo where I'm like, okay, I don't even feel like being on here. I don't want to be on here. But it's always like, it's good to take a break from that. Like that app gets so draining. Like I feel like I could go live on here every single day. I feel that. But on here, child, please, I cannot go live every single day. It literally kills my energy. I don't think I could keep doing it. So I feel like majority of the time when I go live on there is going to be more so because of like the PKs. And then maybe to like paint and stuff too. I don't know. We shall see. All my love is for you. Whatever you want, I will do. Okay, but I'm about to get off now. So I could just relax because I guess B go again at 1 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to try not to take a nap either, because if I take a nap, then I'm not going to get on the app. I'm not. Like, I'm literally dead ass. Like, it's not going to happen. So I'm just chill, take a break. Sean wants me to do a review on Project Power or Power Project, whatever it's called. Yeah, I mean, I get a little bit of money on here. I did actually get money before, strictly from just YouTube. Like, I did. But when it randomly decreased, it kind of went down. So now, like, when I get paid for YouTube, it's more so for, like, reviews and stuff that I do. So, like, that hair video that I just did, that is something I got paid for. So I got the free product, and then I get paid. It is. What's so different about it? Do you like it better live on here or on Bigo? On here, what you like better about it on here? I feel like you could see a little bit more of the real me, like the unedited. Like on here, when I upload videos, there's a lot of cut and paste, and like honestly, I realized that like when I tell a story, I'm saying or I go like what happened? I say that a little bit more. But I mean, I feel like you could kind of get the real me, because a lot of times though, when you tell stories like off the top of your head, it's like sometimes for me, I go back and I reminisce. Like I go back and I think about stuff that happened and all that stuff. So I don't know. It's just weird, like reminiscing and then just thinking about it. And sometimes you get in your feelings again about it, just thinking like, man, like I was literally, when I was telling that story, I was like, man, like I'm going to roll up on her. Whenever I tell the story and I tell people, I'm like, y'all, I'm going to roll up on her. Now, I don't know where she live at now because she moved back to New York. But if I see her, because old girl owe me some money too. She owes me money. When I see her, it's going to be about those hands though. Be like, where my money at, yo? That's me. But I kind of like it better on here than on Bigo. I kind of do. It's like, because I don't have to be like, oh my gosh, guys, 3 stores. I need to get to 3 stores. Or be annoying like some people that we know, where they be like, man, I'm not even at 3 stars yet. You know who I'm talking about, because you was in that friendly PK when he kept talking about I'm not at 3 stars. I'm not at 3 stars, y'all. Give me to 3 stars. Blah, blah, blah. That was the problem. That's what I was kind of talking about Amigo, but I was kind of like not saying it. He literally, whenever people gives me on Bigo and I have more gifts than him, he gets in his feelings. He feels some type of way, and it's so annoying. It's so annoying. Like Kiera had said she's not gifting him no more. I was like, I'm not gifting him. Like, he told me today, he's like, I had 3 PKs and you didn't come to not one of them. Well, I was at work at the time. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. He owes me 2 shields. He has not given me my gifts back, like what I've given him. He don't ever like support me in that way. So it's like a lot of people have issues with him because it's the drama. He's owing people stuff, and it's frustrating. It is so annoying. And you try to be nice, but it's like, it's so much. That's why I said what I said yesterday in the broadcast. And I said, you still owe me 2 shields. And he was like, I know I owe you 2 shields. But it's like he kind of think I'm a fool. Like I'm a forget that he owes me these 2 shields. Like, no, I didn't forget that you owe me 2 shields. And shields that I need too, you know? So that way I could hit my goal. So he's kind of like, he's like a messy person. He's very, very messy. Always in trouble. You know, it's just like, if you pay attention to what he says, you will catch him like in a lie. And I'll just be like, The basketball game, I didn't even want to talk about, but I love basketball. Basketball is my favorite sport. But there's certain people I just can't talk to, and he's just one of those people. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. That's my life. That's my life. But I'm going to get off now, and I'm going to chill. If you're up, definitely feel free to come by at 1 o'clock. You set my alarm. Hey, Siri.
Mm-hmm.
Set an alarm for 1 a.m.
I've set an alarm for 1 a.m.
My alarm for 1 a.m. is set. So I'm about to go finish editing this video. I'm going to watch that movie. And then I'm going to finally eat some food because I haven't eaten yet today. And hopefully, if you're up, stop by at 1. It's your first time. Yeah, I know, because I didn't even know you a year ago. I didn't know you a year ago. I was kind of like weirded out too because I didn't think that anyone would come to the broadcast because I have not been live on here in a year. And the last time that I was live on here, there was a lot more viewers in here. But I definitely appreciate those that came through. So I'm going to go live here more often. Yay, me. Okay, I'm done now. I'm done talking because I will keep going and keep rambling. So I'll see you guys later. Bye. Love ya.